What's up everybody, it's Corvus and welcome back to the ministry. I've decided to switch up a little bit on how I will make these videos in the future by just doing a quick full overview of the entire live stream. So with that being said, let's get into it. In this month's live stream, we got quite a bit of nice information, as well as the insanely hyped Cyclops raid boss that we've been waiting for like the last 6 months. So the first thing I'd like to say before we get into the Cyclops fight is that Ashes is actually going to be discontinuing the Alpha 2 pre-order pack sometime within the next 3 months. So if you want a pack, now's a great time to get it. They basically said that they have enough people participating in Alpha 2, as well as wanting to get rid of it to ease that controversy over the packages, because they are, well, kind of quite expensive. With that out of the way, it's Cyclops time. Alright, so once again, it's important that everyone knows that this is still under development, and it'll go through several more passes as well as optimizations before it's fully complete. So while they were on their way to the Cyclops, they stopped by these spiders and kind of just showed that not all animals or creatures will instantly attack you. Some will go into like a defense mode, and there'll also be other animals and creatures that just hunt each other. So once they finally caught up to the boss, Steven turned on his GM cheats to basically get close to it without pulling it. The Cyclops' name is Tumok, and he's one of the first raid bosses that players will encounter. The intended player level for this fight is from about 22 to 35-ish, with about 16 to 30 players. And I mean, just look at this guy. From the sounds of him walking to the animation of him walking and the overall textures of him, I think he looks amazing. And also kind of slightly terrifying. I mean, just imagine if you were in the area while he was walking by and you can hear him stomping from a distance and you turn around and he's just right there. I mean, it'd be probably slightly freaky. And as you can see, as he's walking through this forest and he hits trees, he knocks them down. So just imagine, you could hear those trees falling throughout the forest. So being this is going to be one of the first raid bosses that we encounter, they didn't want the fight to be too complex. They wanted it to be pretty basic, but as well traditional and still well thought out, and you'll kind of see that in a minute. So in phase 1, there's actually a lot of physical attacks, as you can see. It starts off with him slamming down his tree on the tank, and it supposedly does a lot of damage, and they basically said that you're going to want to block that. We also have him doing like a little kick, as well as another tree slam that looks slightly less crazy. Then we have this charge ability that knocks down everyone in his path, followed by a tree swing that roots players. And to be honest, I kind of love how this is starting to look. Then he digs his hand into the tree, collecting fungus, which then heals himself. So once he's about half health comes phase 2, and it starts off with him slamming his tree trunk into the ground, leaving it behind and causing roots to sprout out throughout the area. And what this does is it causes additional fungus to grow in the form of mushrooms, or healing caps as they call it, and he can heal off of those. So you're going to want to take those mushrooms down so he doesn't heal, but you'll also have to focus on his weapon because the tree trunk is the one that is spawning those mushrooms. So once you destroy the tree trunk, the mushrooms will obviously stop spawning. And if you don't destroy the tree in time, he might be able to pick it back up and restart the whole process. So once you destroy his weapon, he's going to become pissed and enraged, and he's going to start going psychopathic, and this is also going to introduce different abilities and stuff. I mean, he starts punching the ground, starts kicking, there's a jumping ability that looks crazy, as well as he spawns dire spirit wolves that seem to just run around in circles, so I'm guessing that if they hit you while running in circles, you'll take damage. And once they take them down, you'll see that the loot UI pops up where you can vote on what you want, or basically just need or greet it. As you can see, Steven needed it. Of course he would. After the fight, they showcased some of the character art, And this ranges from armor to pets and animals. So I'll just go ahead and let this play, and I'll see you in a second. Intrepid is once again continuing on their hiring spree, and they basically said that they've hired about 27 new devs this year, so that's good. Also, they announced that construction should be starting towards the end of this month at Intrepid Studios, adding another floor with over 30,000 square feet, so that'd be pretty nice. Also, by the end of this month, they said that they're going to be completing a massive milestone, and the next milestone is Alpha 2, so I mean, it's getting close, you know, we're starting to see the light at the end of the tunnel. Our wait should be finally coming to an end. It'll be nice. I'm ready to get in this thing. As far as the Q&A goes, there was only 2 questions that I really liked and thought, you know, it would be worth talking about. And one of them was that, you know, we'll actually be able to have our stats on an area in the website, you know, where we have like our own profile, as well as the app where we can, you know, share our stats and see our achievements and stuff like that. And then the other thing was that we're getting really close to a live stream showcasing the crafting side of things. So that'd be really nice. You know, we've been seeing little teasers here and there, but we haven't quite seen that yet. And that was the end. So thanks for tuning in. I hope everybody enjoyed the live stream as well as this overview. So you can leave your guys' thoughts, you know, in the comments below. You know, tell me if you liked it, if you enjoyed it. Are you skeptical about anything? Do you have any questions? Feel free to voice your opinions in the comments below. And with that being said, I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.